Hello and good afternoon, and welcome to tonight's Flow Sports matchup between the Lincoln Memorial Rail Splitters and the King University Tornadoes. I am Carly Raleigh, and we are inside of the Coca-Cola pregame show with the men's volleyball action. Two men's volleyball teams from different conferences will come together for their 15th matchup in program history. As of today, April 11, 2025, Lincoln Memorial University and King University have played men's volleyball against one another 15 times, as mentioned. LMU has won 10 of those matchups, including 10 wins in a row against the Tornadoes. Tonight, it'll be King University from Bristol, Tennessee, coming in with a record of 3-21 overall, making the southern trek to Harrogate to take on the Rail Splitters, who are 19-1 on the 2025 season. Both teams are looking for a victory here tonight to help conclude in their back end of the season. LMU is coming into this match hot off a win streak against Mount Olive and Lees-McRae. With the Rail Splitters remaining undefeated at home and having a 10-game win streak against King, the Tornadoes are likely coming in tonight with a chip on their shoulder, looking to redeem themselves after their previous losses to LMU. Expect them to bring high energy and make adjustments to challenge the Rail Splitters in new ways. Most teams here know that they will have to make adjustments to front both of the Rail Splitter middles in order to find consistency on their side of the court. If they can shut down or slow them down, then they have a good chance of taking a win here tonight. Remember that in the first matchup between these two teams this year, the Tornadoes were not able to set off the Rail Splitters. With that being said, LMU's dominance at home speaks for itself, and they can maintain their defensive intensity and control the tempo. They'll put themselves in a strong position to extend their home winning streak. The Tornadoes coming in tonight looking to find great competition against the Splitters. Having played North Greenville at home, the Tornadoes have gotten back on the road to come here to the lovely Harrogate, Tennessee. They're looking to rattle the Rail Splitters tonight and get a big win against a big opponent. Now, with the Lincoln Memorial riding a 12-match win streak and getting some much-needed home court time before the end of the season, it's important for them to capitalize on this final home match before fighting through the IVA tournament. I think it's really important, especially since they have a heavy road schedule this season. They're taking full advantage of their home matches. Playing in Mary Mars Gymnasium has been a big boost for the Splitters, and they've proven they can defend their home court with all 5 wins here this season in the overall past years. But with the tournament ahead, and this is their last chance this season to feed off the home crowd and fine-tune their game and build momentum before heading into tournament season. On the other side, King University knows this is a big opportunity, and they've battled tough competition, and they'd love nothing more than to shake things up and steal a statement win here tonight. All right, guys, we're going to continue working our way towards the Lincoln Memorial and King University with opening serve. Right now, let's take our first break until we return with more men's volleyball action inside of the Coca-Cola pregame show right here on Flow Sports.
Being a cowboy, well, I don't know anything different. I had a very successful career. Life was fast. I was preparing physically. I wasn't doing anything mentally. And then I got hurt. I dug into mental health. I wanted to be better as a person. I start my day with a workout. I live life 8 seconds at a time. Find a place to stop and just breathe. Love your mind.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing to keep us focused.
A habit we never skip, to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mental health. Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
I know sometimes we get into it and it's just hard on both of us, but try to understand me more and I'll try to do the same. But you have excuses because you're old, so it's okay.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
Well, good thing we kept all the lights we used for the volley.
I've got the battery pack.
We'll keep my phone powered so we don't miss any alerts.
What about game night?
Start a conversation with your family and plan together for emergencies.
What's this?
We need to keep our family communication plan safe in case of an emergency.
Thanks, Tita.
Start a conversation with your family and plan together for emergencies.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. But only you can prevent wildfires.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
1 in 10 kids vape. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Talk to your child about vaping today.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Welcome back into Mary Mars Gymnasium here on this Friday afternoon. Let's take a look at your starting lineups. First, for King University, coming in with a record of 3-21 on the season, they will have Alessandro Fermani from Italy, JP Ribeiro from Brazil, number 9, Grayson Stout from Florida, number 11, Sean Haberthy from Greenwood, Indiana, number 13, Colton Buter from North Lauderdale, Florida, and number 27, Dalton Claiborne. And now for the lineup for the Lincoln Memorial Rail Splitters. Number 1, starting at your libero, is Tate Cobal. Number 4, your middle blocker, Matthew Gentry. Number 7, Luigi Piccini from your outside. Number 10, Asa LaBreche, your another outside. Number 11, John Lewis, your setter for tonight. Number 15, Johan Negron. Tonight, your Rail Splitters will be wearing their blue jerseys with the white numerals, and the King Tornadoes will be wearing their red jerseys with the white numerals. As you can probably hear from behind the scenes, it's getting pretty loud in here. We're looking at senior weekend here tonight for the Rail Splitters. Got lots big crowd, lots of family and friends here to celebrate these guys as their senior weekend begins. Really quick again, let's run through the lineups. Number 1, Alessandro Fermani. Number 3, JP Ribeiro. Number 9, Grayson Stout. Number 11, Sean Haberthy. Number 13, Colton Buter. Number 27, Dalton Claiborne for King. And for your Rail Splitters, number 1, Tate Cobal. Number 4, Matthew Gentry. Number 7, Luigi Piccini. Number 10, Asa LaBreche. Number 11, John Lewis. And number 15, Johan Negron for your Rail Splitters. Start off with your serve tonight. Looking like it's going to be Johan Negron starting us off. Starting off a little loud on both sides. King's looking to throw up some competition on the bench over there. And here come the Rail Splitters coming right back at it with their loudness. McGrawn with the top. Little tight pass. A little bit of a miss hit. Great save by the setter right there. Looks like they're not worrying about that first point too much. Looking like they're enjoying the game already. No. McGrawn back to serve again for the Rail Splitters. A little off. Cross shot to Tate toe ball. Couple off-speed shots here at the beginning. Looked like a standing block from Matthew Gentry over here. I think the Rail Splitters were arguing for a net call when the outside from the Tornadoes and our setter over here, John Lewers, went up to battle for that ball right there. McGrawn back to serve again. Your score is 2-0. And that is an ace, first ace of the night for Johan Negron. Definitely looking for a lot of those tonight. That is ace number 2 already for Johan Negron. Your score is 4-0. It's getting pretty loud in here already. The boys are really excited for each other. We love to see it. Love to see all the energy that Mary Mars brings. With the top spin. That is a miss serve for Negron. Your score is 4-1. Now heading to Kingside. Great first run there. We always talk about how important the first 5 points of the set are, and the Splitters came in and announced their dominance right away. That's a float serve. And John Lewers with the attack. You know, I always talk about being a setter myself, how fun it is for me, myself, and other setters when we get to get up there and be a part of the offense as well and take swings and take dumps and just integrate ourselves. To serve him, Asa LaBrush. A little bit of an overpass, back to the outside. That is a miss hit into the net for number 13, Buter. That will bring LaBrush back to serve again for the Rail Splitters. The score is 6-1. Low serve to the outside. Take Cobalt with the dig. Pushing it back a little too far in front. Tip. Running that middle. And there's Matthew Gentry. Expect to see a lot of Gentry here tonight. Talked about before too how special the connection is with Lewers and Gentry. They know there's a trust that there is between nobody else. They know when one's up, the other one's going to be up too, and it's always going to be a kill. LaBrush with the float. Push to the outside. Dig from Negron. High ball outside. Dig. Back row attack. We'll go to out of system right here. And that is a deep shot kill for Luigi Piccini. That, I know how hard it is, especially, I mean, not even on the women's side too, but on both sides how hard it is to dig that cross shot. So LaBrush back to serve. Hitting Gentry just a little bit. All fun and games. The score is 8-2. And that will bring number 3, Ribeiro, back to serve for the Tornadoes. Wow. Like I said, there's something special about Matthew Gentry and John Lewers up there together. What a kill from Matthew Gentry starting out senior night here, as we know. He's been a senior a few times, so he might be taking this last one in. What a serve. System ball to the right side. Couldn't quite recover back on that one, and that will bring us to a timeout. Your score is 10-2. We'll be right back with you. Hi, welcome back into Mary Mars Gymnasium as we're starting off the senior weekend for these rail splitters. Your score is sitting at 10-2. We've got quite a lead. The rail splitters came out and they started strong, knowing what they wanted, and they're not afraid tonight of anybody. They're going after it. Here we go. Expect the Tornadoes to come back in with a little more momentum after this timeout. Hopefully frees Matthew Gentry back there at the service line. All right, and that brings Gentry back to serve. Your score is 10-2. We'll see a top spin serve right here. Great pass to the middle. Back row attack. Couldn't quite get it off the block right there from Asa LaBreche. Love to see the offense being spread out here from John Lewis on the rail splitter side. An interesting combo run from the Tornadoes over there, trying to run something different, change up the speed a little bit. Gentry with the top spin. A little bit off speed to the right side. Tip, dump over from Lures, back to the right side again. Middle run from Ethan Morgan. Love to see some new looks from some splitters we haven't seen as much on the court this year. So we'll bring Gentry back to serve again. Your score is 12-2. Oh, almost hit the top of the ceiling. Recovered, back to the right side. Touch off the block, out of system set here to the outside. Touch. Looking for a net call. Nope. That is out of bounds from Luigi Pacini, and that will bring number 13, Colton Buter, back to serve for the Tornadoes, looking to change up some momentum right here. With top spin serve. See to the right. And that is a stuff block from Tornadoes. Getting excited, finding ways to keep the ball on their side. And rack up some points right here. Buter back to serve again. Your score is 12-4. Fast tempo set, and that they're not calling it down. A little bit of a miscommunication on the rail splitter side. They all thought the ball was down on the Tornado side, but they must have gotten a pancake, gotten a hand under that ball right there. Buter back to serve again. And that ball is out of bounds, hitting the line judge over here on the rail splitter side. Couple laughs from our refs, from our coaches. And that will bring John Lures back to serve for the rail splitters. Float serve from Lures. We got up to the middle, tip. Couldn't quite get underneath that one, throwing an off-speed shot, finding creative ways to put the ball down and grab a few points here and there. This will bring Stout back to serve for the Tornadoes. Top spin. And that ball will be called the Tornadoes side. A little bit of a mishit from John Lewis jumping over the plane of the net, and the ball going over will cause the point to the other team right there, considering he is back row. And that will bring Stout back to serve again for the Tornadoes. Their score is 13-7. Receive to the outside. Touch. Touch off the block called from our line judge over here. And that will bring Pacini back to serve for the Rail Splitters. A little bit of a miss pass. And in the net, they will call that no touch for the Rail Splitters. Pacini back to serve again. Your score is 15-7. Top spin. Great pass to the middle. Only had one block up there on the middle attack, taking advantage of the free court, the free room to swing. And that will bring 27 Claiborne back to serve with Tornadoes. Score is 15-8. Looks like he may have mishit that ball a little, serving out a little deep into the court. Bringing Ethan Morgan back to serve for the Rail Splitters. Taking our libero out, middle of play back row here. Miss hit over here as well. I've talked about before, serves can be a really big thing going back and forth. Can really change momentums, shift a lot of things, so it's important for them especially to keep their serves in and keep their momentum going right here. Number 1 for Monty back to serve for the Tornadoes. Top spin. Pass to the right side. Looks like that set might have fallen in just a little short, confused the blockers, but Negron took advantage right there of not a big block in front of him and taking a big swing. Bringing him back to serve, your score is 17-9. That is an ace for Johan Negron. That is number 3 on the night for him. And that will bring us to another timeout from the Tornado side. Your score is 18-9. We'll be right back.
Wow, this new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? No! Yes!
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
Okay, I'm gonna try it first.
Yes! I need to try it first. I need to try it first.
Welcome back into Mary Mars Gymnasium. We have taken our second timeout from the Tornado side tonight. Your score is 18-9. The Rail Splitters are leading. Taking a little bit. Came off right off the bat for the Rail Splitters. Took all the momentum. Got up pretty early. The King Tornadoes have been taking a little bit. They're a little bit slower start tonight for this game. Taking a little bit later to climb back in, but they've been finding some creative points here and there. They're looking to change the momentum, bring some points back in, hopefully go in stronger to this next set. We will have Johan Negron back to serve for the Rail Splitters. Looking for another ace right here. He has 3 on the night. Almost a little bit of an off pass here, back row. Looking for hands. That ball is down. That magic between Matthew Gentry and John Lewis, I'm telling you. They know how to go up and take advantage of all the open net they have up there. Top spin. Moving off, out of system set to the outside. And that point will go to the Rail Splitters, missing just a little bit wide there. It's a great idea, great shot. Missing right outside of our libero. Take co-ball right there. Negron back to serve again for the Rail Splitters. Your score is sitting at 20-9. Serving us a little bit wide there, Johanna Groen. Back to King's side. This will bring number 11, Haberthy, back to serve for the Tornadoes. As a float serve, miss into the net. I think they need to take advantage of the points they have. I think little errors are getting in their way right now, becoming full gas right here. Ace LaBrush back to serve. Back row attack. And that will hit the floor, no questions asked. Great swing back there. Talk about how important the back row attack is to being integrated into this game, especially we're trying to move it more to the women's side. The women's side of things, it can really change up their offense and mess up the blockers and their defense. Open net for Luigi Pacini. Love to see that all of our offense working together, going up, taking hands away from other hitters so they can go up with an open net, have a free big kill like that. I love to see it. Bring Gentry back to serve, scores 22-11. Tight pass. And that point will go to the Tornadoes. Morgan Reed just a little far over the net, taking away an opportunity for the Kings setter to get that ball up and give a set to their outside. This will bring 13 Buter back to serve for the Tornadoes. And that will miss a little wide again. And that will bring John Lewers back to serve. We are sitting at 23-12. Reminder that the Tornadoes have taken both of their timeouts this set. Looking to get through this one and fight strong in the next. Float serve. Moving off past the outside. And that will fall right there. Lots of block touches tonight for the Rail Splitters. Has been really good for their game. King can't get much by them right now. It's really slowing down their offense and giving the Rail Splitters an opportunity to score. Off pass, high ball to the outside. Another block for the Rail Splitters to end this set. Your score is 25-12. And we will be right back in just a few minutes.
Everyone has a ritual. That small thing to keep us focused. A habit we never skip. To clear our minds and elevate health. Maybe you surround yourself with positivity. Or you need to center yourself. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body. It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Welcome back into Mary Mars Gymnasium. We are looking at the start of the senior weekend here. The Rail Splitters took set 1, 25-12. Coming in from that set, the Rail Splitters had 10 kills and 1 error, hitting a .450. The King Tornadoes had 5 kills and 8 errors, hitting a -115. I think that's a big thing for the Tornadoes to improve upon this game. I think minimizing errors can definitely change the momentum and help them keep keep in this game and shift it back towards them a little bit. Our Rail Splitters also had 3 aces. All that really made a difference in this game was being up early, having the momentum at the beginning. So King will definitely be looking to change that here coming into this second set. King University will have your first serve on this side. Looks like that first serve will be coming from Libero. Looking to start off this set a little bit stronger. Push some points here at the beginning. Like I said, those first 5 points in the match can really set a tone for the rest of the game. And here comes your first serve. I'll be float serve. Receive the middle. Blocked. Finding way back to the right side tip. That ball is called down by our line judge. First ball, throwing things a little off speed. Definitely think the Tornadoes were expecting the Rail Splitters to attack right there and keeping everybody on their toes, throwing a tip in. Never hurts, obviously. Here comes Negron with the serve. Top spin. And that is a miss in the net. The score is 1-1. That will bring Buter back to serve for the Tornadoes. Top spin. Receive to the middle. Gentry. Very versatile. Sometimes you'll see him go up and hit it as hard as he can right into the 10-foot line. Sometimes you see him hit the back corner. It's great versatility he has to use back there. LaBrush to serve. To the middle, tip. Out of system to the outside. Great hustle. Couldn't quite bring it back into the court for that over ball. Great hustle, great defense from the Tornadoes right there. The score is 3-1. LaBrush back to serve. Float. Serve to the out middle. Great touches right there. Way to bring it back in to the outside. That ball will go out. Great touches from both sides. Great defensive runs. I think a big thing for teams that have been used against the Rail Splitters is using touches off the blocks to score points, and I think if the Tornadoes use that to their advantage right now, it could be a big game changer. That will bring 9 Stout back to serve for the Tornadoes. Missing into the antenna. Had a couple missed serves already this game. That will bring Gentry back to serve for the Rail Splitters. The score is 4-2. Top spin. Missing by a couple inches there, just wide. That is back-to-back missed serves for these boys here tonight. Bring 27 Claiborne back to serve for the Tornadoes. Go back row to Asa LaBrush. That is his second kill from the back row tonight. Really taking advantage back there. Bringing John Lewis back to serve for the Rail Splitters. Your score is 5-3. You see a float serve right here. That will be another miss into the net. A little back and forth action here in this second set. Your score is 5-4 with Fermani back to serve for the Tornadoes. Top spin, missing wide. Another missed serve here in this second set. This will bring Pacini back to serve. We'll see if this one goes in. Hopefully looking for a few more rallies right here. And that going goes in, taking a little bit off. And that is a slide from the Tornado. That's a kill. Not something you see as much on the men's side as you do the women's is a slide, so I know it can catch the teams off guard when they do run that. 11 back to serve. Right side attack. That ball will go to the Tornadoes, missing just a little wide for Negron right there. Haberthy back to serve again. Your score is tied 6-6. Float serve to the outside. Missing into the antenna right there. Tornadoes have climbed up a few points here, looking to keep their momentum going. Haberthy back to serve again. And that is a missed serve. Bringing it back over to the Rail Splitter side. That'll send Ethan Morgan back to the service line. Trying to keep these serves in. You might take a little bit off just to make sure this ball goes in and give them a chance to score. Just taping the net, pass to the middle. Missing that ball just a little bit. Looks like that set was just a little bit too high. A bit of a miscommunication there. Morgan back to serve again. Your score is 8-7. Rail Splitters in the lead. And that ball will miss wide for the Rail Splitters. Bringing it back to the Tornadoes. That will send number 3, Ribeiro, back to serve. Float serve and from Takeo ball to the right side. Negron taping the net. Unfortunate miss right there when it rolls off the net like that. There's not much you can do about it. Kind of just unlucky for whoever hits that one. Ribeiro back to serve again. A little bit of a float serve. To the right side again. And Johan Negron gets that kill he was looking for. You know, we always talk about how important it is to feed the same hitters over and over again when, you know, they make a mistake, to instill that confidence in them, knowing that they can get that kill and knowing it all helps. Negron back to serve. On to the right side. Touch. To the outside. A little bit of an off-speed dump right there. To the right. Dig. Can take the ball to the outside. Tip. Looks like our sets have been a little bit far off to the pin. That's a block. Recovery. Another block. For the Rail Splitters to end that long rally. Great defensive touches from both sides right there. Love to see the hustle. That will bring Negron back to serve again. Your score is 10-9. As a service ace for Johan Negron. I believe that is number 4 on the night for him. Quite a night from the service line for Negron tonight. He'll be back again. Your score is 11-9. A little tight to the right side. Block again for Matthew Gentry. That will bring us to a timeout from the Tornadoes. Your score is 12-9. We'll be right back with you.
Home
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
Welcome back to Mary Mars Gymnasium. That is our first time out of this second set. Your Rail Splitters are leading 12-9 with Tornadoes who just calling that timeout. A little bit of a closer game this set. Looks like the Tornadoes have fallen back and have gotten into a rhythm. We're coming off from another ace from Johan Negron. That will be 4 on the night. Impressive game back there for him. Looking to find some more aces right here as we get back into it. Like I said, Negron back to serve for the Rail Splitters right here. Your score is 12-9. Top spin. I'm just missing a little bit wide there. I know coaches do that a lot of the time, call timeouts to freeze a specific surfer, try to get them out of that rotation, and it seemed to have worked for them that time. This will bring Buter back to serve for the Tornadoes. Receive to the right side. Big swing from Johan Negron right there. Back row attack, like we said, those have been really big, especially for the Rail Splitters. Integrating them in their game have made a huge difference in the offense they're running. That will bring Asa Lebrecht back to serve. Float. Dropping in, a little bit of an overpass. Oh. One-handed set there, way to find their middle and take the opportunity. Take the opportunity to have an open net. Looks like the Rail Splitters got a little bit jumbled up there on who was going up and who wasn't. This will bring number 9, Stout, back to serve for the Tornadoes. And Matthew Gentry giving it right back to him. I know we've talked about this before, but Matthew Gentry is one of those guys that's going to come out here and say, anything you can do, I can do better. And he goes up there and he shows him that he can. Big kill. That will bring him back to the service line. Your score is 14-11. Top spin. Interesting pass right there. Back row attack. Looks like the Rail Splitters are arguing for a back row attack there, looking for the Tornadoes to have crossed that 10-foot line. But they are not getting that call. And it will be a kill. Number 27 back to serve for the Tornadoes. Claiborne, top spin. Off, pushing it to the outside. And that is a block for the Tornadoes. I think if they can get up there, get some more touches on the Rail Splitters and slow them down a little bit more than they have been, I think it'll be a game changer. Claiborne back to serve again for the Tornadoes. Top spin. Good pass to the right back. Played almost out of the net. Good touches right there for the Tornadoes. Great kill for Johan Negron, bringing him back front row. And this will bring John Lewis back row to serve for us. The score is 15-13 Rail Splitters. On to the outside. Good dig from Kate Coball. Back to the outside again. Block touch. To the right. Luigi Pacini finding a hole in the block, putting that ball away. Great swings right there from the Rail Splitters. All the way around, even in different positions right there. I know in that rotation, you get stuck with Johan being our right side and Luigi being our outside on opposite spots. Good watch from Ace Lebrecht, knowing that ball was going to go out. Bring John Lewis back to serve again for the Rail Splitters. Your score is 17-13. float serve. On to the back row. Low touch, take-o ball to dig to the right side. A little bit wide. Back row again. Take-o ball with a dig, bring to the outside. Hitting just into the net, falling down on their side for the rail splitters. Point going back to the Tornadoes. This will bring Fermani back to serve, I think. Look at a few questions. Questioning who was back to serve. I guess they were stuck in that rotation for a little too long, got a little bit confused. It will, in fact, be Fermani back to serve. Your score is 17-14. Getting loud over on the rail splitters bench. Looking to freeze the server out right here. And it seemed to have worked for them. That serve missing a little wide in the back. Bring Pacini back to serve for the rail splitters. Top spin received to the right. That's another slide. Tip into the middle. Out of system to the right. Going high off hands, Johan Negron. Great play right there. That's what you love to see. Setter goes out. Great out of system ball from Kobal to Johan Negron back to the right. And this will bring Pacini back to serve. The score is 19-14. Receive to back row. John Lewis finding a way to get it back over. Go to the outside right here. The ball out. Wow. What a great hustle play from the rail splitters. That ball going off of Luigi Pacini and Tate Kobal. That'll bring us into a timeout for the Tornadoes. We'll be right back.
Better ingredients, better pizza, better brace yourself because Papa John's has done it again. Introducing Papa Bowls. No crust, just a whole bunch of those Papa John's toppings you love, baked to piping hot perfection. I'm talking crisp veggies, savory meats, all covered in melty cheese, and those signature sauces. Try flavors like Italian Meats Trio, Chicken Alfredo, and Garden Veggie, or get creative and build your own. Papa John's.
Welcome back to Mary Mars Gymnasium. If you guys are coming back from that timeout right there, we just saw a great hustle play from John Lewis. Got a little bit of a confusion on who's going to take that first ball between Pacini and Kobal. John Lewis hustling all the way across the court, getting a crazy ball back over. If I do say so myself, sorry guys. Definitely taking some big momentum right there for the rail splitters. The Tornadoes are looking to come back in and fight for the second set right here. We will have Pacini back to serve for the rail splitters. We get top spin serve. And to that right side. A little bit of a tip right there to the middle. Just missing a little bit high. Little miscommunication. The middle might have gone early. The set might have been too high. Something that can happen really easily to anybody. This will bring number 11, Haberthy, back to serve. Sorry, guys. The bench getting a little pushed up right there. Couldn't see. Pass to the middle. Ethan Morgan with a big kill right there. Love to see that. I said it earlier, when we have one error, it's really important to give it back to your hitter. Give him that confidence back. We know you can do it. Love to see it. This will bring Morgan back to serve for the rail splitters. Your score is 21-15. A little bit inside from the save to the outside. Asa LaBreche with the kill. Only had one blocker up on him. Matthew Gentry taking that middle away and only giving the outside to block Asa. Giving him free reign to swing wherever he wants in the court, really. Morgan back to serve. Top spin. Good pass to the back row. Back row attack. Big swing right there from number 1 for Monty. This will bring your score to 22-16, bringing Ribeiro back to serve for the Tornadoes. Float serve, missing wide, out in the back. This will bring Negron back to serve. Your score is 23-16. A little bit of an off pass, out of system to the outside. That ball will go to the Rail Splitters, it looks like. I'm not sure if they called that ball down or if it was no touch on the block, but that'll bring Negron back to serve again. Set point. And that's an ace to finish off this set for Negron. That will bring him to 5 aces on the night. We'll be right back with you in just a few minutes. Welcome back into Mary Mars Gymnasium. The Rail Splitters have won 2 sets here, the Tornadoes 0. They will be looking to close out this game before senior night tomorrow, and the Tornadoes are looking to pull a set to come back into this game right here. We had a lot of back and forth action in that last set, especially towards the beginning. The Tornadoes came back ready to fight after that first set. Hopefully they'll get a little more momentum going in this third set. Now the Rail Splitters are coming in, hitting a 381 from the last 2 sets, and the Tornadoes have improved, hitting a negative .82. I think a big thing, again, like I said after the first set, is the hitting errors for the Tornadoes. They are sitting at 14, have 10 kills, and the Rail Splitters have 22 kills and 6 hitting errors. I think that's really setting them apart. I think the offense from the Rail Splitters has been being run really smoothly by John Lures, giving a lot of open net to his hitters, giving them lots of opportunities, every opportunity he can to get them to score. So the Rail Splitters will have the first serve in this set. I'll bring Negron back to serve. He is sitting at 5 aces on the night. Incredible game for him. Looking for another one right here. He closed the last set off with an ace. Maybe he'll start this one off too. Getting really rowdy over here on the Rail Splitters side. Have some alumni sitting behind the bench over there. Great to see it. We love it. That ball's into the middle. That is a block. First thing from Matthew Gentry. I believe that is his third block of the night. Getting big there on the front lines for the Rail Splitters. Negron back to serve again. Top spin here. Out of system to the back row. That's a free ball. Looking to score right here. Matthew Gentry coming in from behind. Running some different things. Love to see it. Changing up the offense, keeping everybody on their toes. Can't give the Rail Splitters too many of those free balls. They will take advantage of that. Even if you know where they're going to, and it's usually going to be Matthew Gentry. Negron with the serve. Great pass to the back row. That's another block for Matthew Gentry on the night. Love to see it. He's been really big influence on this game, really big, honestly, in these first 3 points. I think he has all 3 points, actually. Negron back to serve again. That is another ace for Johan Negron on the night. That is number 6. Incredible, just incredible on the service line. I only think he has 1 error, too, from the service line tonight. Or actually, that might not be right, but impressive nonetheless back there from him. Oh, getting a little excited, serving it more than a little wide back there. That's okay. I think couple of aces made up for that. That'll bring number 13 Buter back to serve for the Tornadoes, looking to find some momentum right here. Serve to the outside. Ace LaBreche finding his way through the block. The Rail Splitters have come out completely dominant here in this third set. They're not looking to find any easy way outs. They are putting the ball down. They are not scared. They want this win. LaBreche back to serve. Float. On to the back row. Tip. Just missing a little bit right there. Point back to the Tornadoes. This will bring number 9 Stout back to serve. Taping off the net, going the outside. Looked like they weren't ready all the way on the Tornado side right there. Lures runs a really fast offense to keep the blockers out from, keep the blockers away from the hitters, and it's really working for them right now. Gentry back to serve. New score is 6-2. Top spin. Off right side. Going up to battle for that ball. Out of system to the outside. Block. Recovered. Outside. Missing into the net. Great recovery. Great covering by the Tornado side right there. Gentry back to serve again. Pass to the right side. Block from Luigi Piccini. To back row. A little bit off hands. To the outside. Tip. Recovery right there. Free ball, free ball. Sorry guys, might have sounded like I was calling it right there. Sometimes I forget that I'm not the one. out there playing. Matthew Gentry back to serve again right here. Waiting for maybe a little bit of a wet spot on the court. All right, all cleaned up for the Tornadoes side. Gentry, like I said, Gentry back to serve. We'll have a top spin right here. Oh, a little off-speed shot there, trying to just drop it in really short. Missed just a little on the net. This will bring Claiborne back to serve for the Tornadoes. Receive from Tate Coball, dumped by John Lewis. Back row, tip. Great up from Tate Coball. John Lewis throwing it off hands for the Rail Splitters. Way to go up and be smart. Sometimes when you go for a battle at the net, throw it off hands is the easiest way to score that point, and he knew exactly what to do. Talk about some great hustle over here on the Rail Splitters side from Tate Coball. We will have a sub on the Rail Splitters side, bringing in Zayden Labresh. We have both Labresh brothers out here on the court for the Rail Splitters right now. A special thing to see. Lewis with the serve. It's a block touch. They are calling Luigi Piccini in the net for the Rail Splitters, bringing the point to the Tornadoes. This will bring number 1 for Monty back to serve. Their score is sitting at 9-4. Top spin. A little bit of a cut. Hustle over there. Battle at the net. Recovered. Out of system. What a push from Ace Labresh. You don't see that a lot, a two-handed push going up to attack, but you know, whatever works, whatever works. He found a way through the block and scored the point. This will bring Piccini back to serve for the Rail Splitters. Great serve, great pass. Great attack from Haberthy right there. Way to take advantage of going behind, something the Rail Splitters definitely weren't expecting right there. Now I'll bring him back to serve. Float. Flying just a little far out right there. This will bring Ethan Morgan back to serve. Their score is 11-5. Top spin to the middle, tip. Out of system set right here. A little wide. Finding way back into the court. Outside. Tip. Thrown back down from Zayden Labresh. You know, it's a big thing we talk about is being strong and dominant on the block. Even if it's a tip, you know, going up and really pressing that back down, making sure there is no way it's going to come back on your side of the court. Morgan back to serve. Good pass to the back row. Touch off the hands, good. Crazy little play right there. Great touch from John Lure's defense right there, really important. And interesting set from Matthew Gentry right there, one-handed. It looked like it came off of his knuckles, honestly. I don't know, middle or setter, you guys take a guess. Ribeiro back to serve. Right side. That is 2 big stuffs from the Tornadoes in a row. They're really taking advantage of knowing where that ball's going right now, getting set up, and like I said a few minutes ago, pressing over the block and making sure it is not coming over. Ribeiro back to serve again. Your score is 12-7. Float. Missing into the net. This will bring Zayden Labresh back to serve for the Rail Splitters. A little bit of an off pass, out of system to the right side. Dig by Luigi Piccini. Attack from LaBreche. Outside system to the outside. Recovered. And a swing from John Lewers. The offense we have going on right now is really making me question who's playing what position. Gentry with the setting and John Lewis with the attacking, going up being really strong with his offense, honestly, tonight, taking advantage of the opportunities he has to go up and hit, because as a setter, you don't get many. LaBreche with the serve. To the right side. Great set. That's a pancake. Oh. Looks like they called that ball down for the Rail Splitters. Unfortunate. It looked like from over here that he did get his hand up, or he did get his hand underneath that. Sometimes it doesn't always go your way. That will bring 13 Buter back to serve for the Tornadoes, whose score is 14-8. Receive from Koval, out to outside LaBreche. Great deep swing right there from LaBreche, finding that open corner. OT over top of the blocker's hands right there. Great swing. That will bring Asa back to serve for the Rail Splitters. Sorry about that, guys. Off pass, out of system to the outside. Good dig from Zayden. Out of system, out of system. Out of system again to Piccini. Big blocks and big block touches right now from the Tornadoes. They are getting up. They are doing what they haven't been doing in the past two sets and really taking advantage of the hitters on the Rail Splitter sides and blocking them. We will have a sub over here on the Tornado side. Number 12, Noah Phillips, will come in for number 9, Grayson Stout. Pass to the outside, open net again. It looks like it was hitting number 13, Buter, back in the chest right there. Big swing from Piccini. Like a serving sub. Number 12, Phillips, will come back out. That will bring us to a timeout. Your score is 16-9.
Elmer loves to giggle. Elmer's mommy told him that laughing can help when you have a big feeling, like when you feel happy. Make sure to celebrate when you're happy and laugh it out. Love your mind.
Hello and welcome back into Mary Mars Gymnasium. Your score is sitting at 16-9 with the Rail Splitters leading. Had honestly a big set for both teams here. The Tornadoes have really come out blocking very well this set. I think that's something the Rail Splitters were not expecting the Tornadoes to do. I think they're looking for a little bit of a momentum shift here to hopefully climb back in, take this set, and extend this game. We will have Matthew Gentry back to serve here for the Rail Splitters. Top spin. Missing a little wide, a little bit of a miss hit right there. Taking the ball back to number 27, Claiborne. For the Tornadoes, your score is 16-10. Receive to the middle, Ethan. And that is a kill, falling between the Tornadoes and the net right there. Looking to find this next point right here. Lures back to serve for the Rail Splitters. We'll have a float serve right here. Good pass to the right side. That is a huge block from Ethan Morgan, straight back down. He was waiting on that one. Lures back to serve again for the Rail Splitters. A little bit of an off pass out of system in the back row. Another block for Ethan Morgan here. 2 in a row for him. That will bring us to another timeout for King. We'll be right back.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
Welcome back, guys. We are sitting at 19-10 with the Rail Splitters leading the Tornadoes right now. We've had 2 big blocks from Ethan Morgan here in the past 2 points. Love to see it, finding an urgency from the Rail Splitters to finish out this set in a big way right here. All right, and we will have, I believe, John Lures back to serve for the Rail Splitters right here. Hopefully going on a run for them and finishing out the set. Tornadoes trying to pull some points here in the back end of the game. Float serve, a little bit off to the outside. Touch off the block from the Rail Splitters. Way to use high hands right there. It's a great shot. This will bring Fermani back to serve for the Tornadoes. Her score is 19-11. Topspin. That is missing wide. Lots of missed serves here tonight, but that will bring Piccini back to serve. Taping a little bit there, past the back row for the Tornadoes right here. Zayden LeBrecht swinging into them. Or I'm sorry, did I say Tornadoes? My bad, guys. That will bring 11 Haberthy back to serve. Float. A little bit of miscommunication right there. Zayden swinging again. Finding a shot to the line. You know, being a little crafty back there works. Great swing from him. And this will bring Morgan back to serve for the Rail Splitters. And that will be a miss into the net. Taking the ball back over to the Tornadoes side. Ribeiro with the serve. Your score is 21-13. The outside. Ace LeBrecht getting that kill off hands right there. This will bring Zayden LeBrecht back to the service line for the Rail Splitters. Her score is 22-13. That will miss a little bit far off the back line. We'll bring Tornadoes back to serve again. This will be Buter. Topspin. Piccini with the receive to the back right. That will be another big block for the Tornadoes. They are reading Zayden LeBrecht's arm swings very well right now, getting up on him and putting the ball back down on that side. Buter back to serve again. Great receive from Tate Cobalt to the outside. Ace LeBrecht, the big swing right there. John Lures once again giving him basically an open net to go up and swing, and that line shot seems to really be working for Ace LeBrecht tonight. Your score is 23-15. He will be back to serve. Flow a bit off to the outside. Off hands of John Lures right there. Tornado's really fighting it to get back in this match, honestly. A lot of back and forth here at the end of this game. This will bring Grayson Stout back to serve for the Tornadoes. Topspin. Received to the back right. There's that kill for Zayden LeBrecht we were looking for. Great swing from the back row from him. Love to see it. This will bring us to game point on the night. Matthew Gentry will be back to serve. Received, push to the right side, to the middle. Ethan Morgan finding that ball in the court right there. And that is your game for tonight. Your final score is 25-16. Your Rail Splitters win 3-0. We'll be right back. All right, guys, that is the conclusion of tonight's game. We will see you back here in Mary Mars Gymnasium at 2 p.m. tomorrow on Saturday for the Rail Splitters to end their regular season run against Catawba and for their senior night. Thank you for joining us here in Mary Mars. We will see you tomorrow.